They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense will get the first swing of the game. They want to run it left here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo. He might want another play. The toss to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Judicials offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. On the run, it's O'Neal. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the ground game. Thrust that arm out. Got the 1st down and more. He's loose down the left side. The 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick spin on the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, FIU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll send it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Judicials decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing on the run. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it.
Trying to take it back. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. The throw to the outside is complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Judicials are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Trying play action. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he just kept running it. He ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now in the same direction.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Reads it, fires complete. Open space at the 25. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for this.
Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So,
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panther! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You've already sent your punt around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the judicials will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Zings it complete to the right. He's in open space downfield.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's York. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks, and you just want...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. On the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the fullback. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Defense looks like they're coming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout. this offense to put together a miracle. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Tyree. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Back to the ground game on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming